Hello students of Standard 10th. Welcome to TAV Moil Public School. I am your English teacher Jagruti Mishra. Let's begin our today's online session of English. Today we will start with a new chapter, Madam Rides the Bus. The lesson Madam Rides the Bus is about a brave 8-year-old girl who has a strong desire and along with it the courage to fulfill it. She liked gazing at the hustle and bustle of the street, and her favorite pastime was the sight of a bus arriving and departing. Thus, she developed a deep desire to travel by bus. For that, she needed all sorts of information about the bus journey, collect the bus fare, and then plan it so that she could be back at home before her mother woke up from her afternoon nap. Thus, the story brings us recounts of how innocently but responsibly she fulfilled her deepest desire and her experiences on the bus ride. How an incident makes her realize the reality of death. Let us have a look from the story. The story is about an 8-year-old girl named Valiamai or preferably Wali. Just like every child, Wali is eager to know about new and unknown things because of which she can spend all day looking at the hustle and bustle of street. Moreover, she has no friends to play with, so the only option she has is to look at what is going on outside. Even though she couldn't play with friends, looking at the outside affairs was just as entertaining. She learned a lot of new things in the process, and the best part was the arrival and departure of a bus that routed from her village to a nearby town. The bus crossed the village street at hourly intervals, once while going to the town and other while coming back. Just gazing at the bus filled with a new set of passengers every time it crossed the street gave Wali lasting excitement and joy. After continuously watching the bus arrive and depart for a couple of days, even she wished to take a ride on it just once. Soon, the wish grew stronger and became a desire, which meant that there was now more longings to travel in bus. She would be fascinated by looking at people's faces who would step out of the bus. Her desire grew to extent that she would be jealous if any of her friends would go by bus and recite their experiences. Upon listening to them, she would exclaim, proud, proud. Neither she nor her friends knew the actual meaning of the word proud, but would use it in order to express the disapproval. In order to fulfill her desire of traveling by bus alone, she needed to be prepared with all sorts of information. Therefore, she started paying attention to the conversations between her neighbors who were used to travel by bus, and in the process would ask a few more careful questions to gain further information. This was the way she prepared a plan and knew that the town was 6 miles from the village. One-sided fare was 30 paise, which was nothing for a well-dressed man, but was too much for Wali, and the trip duration of one side was 45 minutes. The same bus, upon finishing its trip till town, would bring Wali back if she paid 30 more paise. Thus, if she could get on the bus by 1 o'clock in the afternoon and reach there 1:45, the bus would bring her back to the village by 2:45. This was she calculated to save that much amount and time to sneak out without anyone notice. After replanning and recalculating, finally came the riding day. The bus was on its usual route on to the main highway when they heard a shouting voice commanding them to stop the bus. On hearing the voice, the bus slowed down, and on seeing Wali, a small girl, the conductor asked her to tell the one supposed to travel to hurry up. When Wali told him that she was the passenger, he was shocked to see such a young girl and thus stopped the bus. It was hard for the conductor to believe that she was about to travel alone. Then she handed him her bus fare. The conductor offered her help to climb up the bus, but responsible and proud as she was, she made her intentions clear that she didn't need any help. When little Wally refused to take any help, the conductor sarcastically asked her not to be angry with him and that he is just trying to help. In a light tone, he addressed her madam and escorted her to the seat while telling other passengers to make way for the madam. Since it was afternoon, not many people traveled during this time, and thus everyone's eyes were at Wali. All of them adored her along with the conductor. While everyone was laughing, it made Wali shy, and thus she hurried to her seat. Again, in a sarcastic tone, the conductor seeks the approval of Madam before beginning the journey and then blows his whistle twice to signal the driver to start the bus. The bus was new, as was evident from the overhead silver bars that were shining. There was a clock just in front of Wali, and the seats were extremely comfortable. The outside was painted in glowing white with strips of green along the sides. She quickly glanced at the insides of the bus and turned towards the window to have a view of outside but couldn't have the complete view for she was too short and the window blinds were obstructing her view. Thus, she decided to stand up to be able to look properly. The bus was on a very narrow road. On one side there was a canal and beyond it trees, distant mountains and a large blue sky to be seen, whereas on the other hand there was greenery all around. Wali was enjoying a lot when suddenly someone asked her to sit down. While sitting down to see who told her so, she saw an old man showing concern for her. Still in on mood on anyone's help or advice, it made Wali annoyed. Wali was too proud to take anyone's help and thus told the old man that she was not a child. She said that she was just like everyone else traveling in the bus and could take care of herself. She had paid the full fare just like everyone else. The conductor made a remark that she is a grown up madam because a child could never pay for his or her first ticket. Wali annoyingly told the conductor not to call her madam and reminded him that she has not yet received the ticket. The conductor then responded by mimicking her tone, thereby making everyone laugh. Wally ended up laughing too. The conductor then handed her the ticket and asked her, just sit back and make yourself comfortable. Why should you understand or stand when you are paid for the seat? To which Wali proudly replied that she would do whatever she wanted to. They further tried to explain her that they were genuinely concerned about her and she may hurt herself if she continued to stand. She again made it clear that she was 8 years old and hence not a child. The conductor did not leave this chance to have a good laugh. The bus stopped and more passengers boarded the bus. And in order to preserve her seat, she quickly sat down when an old woman sat near her. The lady was staring at Wali before asking her if she was all alone. Wali developed a strong dislike for the lady whose earlobes had big holes. She did not like her earrings too. Looking at how she was chewing betel nut. She was the last person Wali could like to socialize with. Though annoyed by the elderly lady, Wali replied to her by saying that yes, she was traveling alone and that too, with a ticket of her own. Evidently, the conductors spared no chance to tease Wali and have a good laugh. Now Wali laughed with him too while the old lady continued to interrupt by asking abrupt questions out of concern. She was bothered about Wali's security and that if she could reach her destination safely all home. Wali assured her that she can travel alone and started looking outside the window to avoid further conversations. Undoubtedly, she has innumerable amounts of effort in planning and saving for her first ever bus journey. It was a dream ride for her. She resisted every temptation, ranging from peppermints, toys, balloons to merry-go-rounds at the village fair. After so many efforts, she finally saved 60 paise. When the final financial obstacle has been dealt with, the next problem was to be able to sneak out without anyone noticing. Usually, Wali's mother used to sleep from 1 to 4 every afternoon. Wali used to benefit from this and used to go for excursions in the village. This time it could be used for an excursion outside the village. Now, the bus reached an area which did not have trees. It was a barren land with a few shrubs here and there. Dear students, here we end our today's session. We will continue with the same story and let's see what happens next in the story. Till then, have a nice day. Thank you. The story is about an 8-year girl named Valyamai. She was very curious to know about things. Her favorite pastime was to stand at the front doorway of her house and see what was happening in the street outside. She would watch the bus that passed every half an hour from her village to the nearest town. She developed a desire to ride the bus. This became her deepest desire. Wali found out the details of the bus journey by listening carefully to the conversations between her neighbors and the regular bus users. She come to know that the town was just 6 miles from her village and the fare was 30 paise one way. The trip took 45 minutes. Wali planned her visit to the town. She saved 60 paise for the fare. Finally, took the 1 o'clock bus to the town. The conductor was a jolly sort of person. He amused Wali with her light-hearted remarks. He calls her madam by way of joke. Wali was very happy to have got into the bus. She saw outside through the window. She could see the canal, the palm trees, grassland, distant mountains, and the blue sky. She met some passengers in the bus. She got annoyed when an elderly man called her a child. She disliked the elderly woman for her shabby look and didn't prefer to talk to her. Dear students, based on our today's session, here are some questions for you to solve. Have a nice day. Thank you.